Monday. It's honeymoon week, you guys. I cannot believe it. I am so excited. We leave on Saturday, so in like 5 days to go to Italy for 2 whole weeks. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Madison. I'm so happy that you're here. If you're not new here, welcome back to another video. I'm going to start another week in my life video. These have just been the most fun for me to make. Me like trying to get into a new routine in kindergarten, and you guys know the first few weeks of school are a lot, especially in kindergarten. It's been tough to get onto a normal posting schedule, so I hope you guys are enjoying these weekly vlogs. I've been using these new e.l.f. glow sticks. This is the contour one. Trying to get on that like liquid makeup trend. I feel like old-fashioned because I've just been using like powdered makeup for everything, and I feel like everybody has discovered putting on liquid blush and liquid bronzer before powder, and it just like stays a little bit longer. I don't know if I really noticed like that big of a difference. I'm not that good at it yet, but I don't think I noticed that big of a difference in it staying longer. But I feel like it does look better in the morning when I first put it on. Look at her right now. What is she doing? Good morning. Good morning. Hi. She's such a dork. So like I said, we will be gone for 2 weeks. So we're so lucky to have the best parents in the world. We are gonna split up the dogs for the 2 weeks, mainly to give our parents less work, but also just to give Nala a little break from Mia, because she's a lot as a little puppy, and Nala's almost 9 years old, so she needs her alone time. So my parents will be taking Nala for 2 weeks, and Kyle's parents will be taking Mia for 2 weeks. Kyle's dad is retired, so he's home all day, so it's a little bit better for him to be home with the puppy, with energetic Mia all day, and that way he can take her on walks and take her out to go potty and all of that. Whereas Nala will be fine just chilling in my parents' living room on their comfy couch all day. So I know it looks a little crazy right now. I like to really overdo it with the blush because I find blush just like fades so much throughout the day. And at the end of the day, it's like, where'd all my blush go? I just bought this Milani Luminoso Baked Powder Blush, and I really, really like it. But it's like very, very pigmented. So you only need like a little tiny bit. But I do think having the liquid blush underneath keeps the pigment a little bit stronger throughout the day. But it always looks a little crazy, like a little strong when I first put it on, but I think it's worth it because it makes it stay a little bit longer throughout the day. I don't know why this turned into like a whole makeup tutorial this morning, but we're just rolling with it. I don't do anything to my eyebrows. I just brush them up. Part of me is just too lazy. If I'm going out or like to an event, I'll do like just glue on my eyebrows to keep them in place. But I don't feel like my eyebrows ever need like any color or anything to them. I get questions all the time about my mascara or just like my eyelashes in general. I've always used the L'Oreal Voluminous in black, and it's just my go-to, my favorite mascara. I totally forgot to put powder on. I don't know why I like never forget that stuff, but always put powder, at least under your eyes, because that's where I find I crease the most. And like just on my T-zone. And then I just go in with this lip and cheek tint on my lips. This one is by Eco Lips in pink. And then I just go over that with some Vaseline. Vaseline is like the key to having soft lips. All right. I just recently purchased, this is becoming like a whole beauty routine. I did not plan for this. I just recently purchased this like, it's kind of like a flat iron brush. It's just like a heated brush. Essentially it's by, I don't know how to pronounce it. is it Lang? Leon? I don't know. I'll show you the brand. And I really like it. It basically just heats up so that when you run it through your hair, it just, I kind of like pull on it to give it a little bit, get it closer to the hot plate, but it just smooths out your hair. And I just do this in the mornings after, if I have like straightened my hair, or just last night I literally just like blew it out, so I just kind of like smoothed it out. This just goes in and kind of like smooths it out even more after sleeping on it, and just like decreases the frizz. Just wearing this cute little jumpsuit today, going in with my favorite perfume. This is the Brazilian Crush Pistachio and Salted Caramel perfume. Go all over with it. This cute jumpsuit is from Temu, go figure. It's kind of where all my clothes have been from lately because I'm obsessed. Just put a white t-shirt underneath it. Some little white slip-ons. Don't mind this mess. I'm starting to pack for Italy, so that's what all this is. But yeah, I thought this was just like fun and comfy to teach in. I've been listening to a new book lately. I've been loving listening to Audible books because I love multitasking and I love being able to listen to a book while doing other things like driving or cleaning or showering or doing my makeup. Like I just turn it on anytime I'm doing anything in the house pretty much. So I have an Audible subscription and I've gone through a lot of books. I just listened to The Housemaid, the first one and the second one, and now I'm listening to The Inmate by Frida McFadden. It's so good. I just joined a book club with the girls on my K team, and this is the book that we're reading for our September book. So we're actually going to meet to talk about it after my honeymoon since I'll be gone most of September. But yeah, I'm really loving it so far.
I hold up the necklace, letting the snowflake charm swing back and forth. It looks exactly the same as the one I used to wear. If I quit my job at the prison, I'll never have to see Shane ever again. It will be a relief. Mostly. Away from Tim. Tim is also staring at the television screen. His eyes widen when they show the fools turning white.
Okay, so... Alright. Okay, so the ones that you sent me, like this one, did you want me to print out or did you print out?
I have for them today.
Yeah, and then we can do M, N, and I'm introducing I and you, bless you, today. You know what's weird is I saw that, you know how you mentioned that letter tracing sheet to me like last Friday or Thursday? I saw that come up on an ad on my Instagram. That exact letter tracing sheet, yeah.
Really?
Isn't that weird? It's like, I swear.
What?
I'm so tired this morning.
Okay.
All right, it is the end of the day. We survived Monday. It was a really good day though. I am so impressed with these little kindergartners, you guys. Like, the fact that they have come so far in just a couple weeks is like amazing. I know a lot of kindergarten teachers told me that you'd be surprised how big of a difference it is from the first day of school to the end. And like already just in a few weeks, I feel like they're a completely different class. They're so just already showing a lot of independence and following directions. It's just so cute because they're all so small, and I feel like you do underestimate kindergartners. Like a lot of times I'm like, I don't know if they can handle it, but they do such a good job and I feel like they can handle more than you think. I'm just sending out an email right now. We just started mystery readers on Fridays, so we have a person, either like someone from their family or someone from around the school, come in on Friday and read a book to the class, and it's like a big surprise. The students don't know who it's going to be until they come in. So I just sent out an email with a form for parents to sign up, which we honestly have a lot of Fridays off school. I feel like throughout the school year, that's the most common day to have off. So we have like 10 or 15 Fridays, I think. No, okay, I'm lying. We have like 25 Fridays throughout the year. So I just sent that out for parents to sign up, which is always so fun for them to like see their mom walk through the door or their grandma and read a book to the class. So that's something I've always wanted to do. I didn't implement that in my second grade classroom and I wish I did. So I'm so excited to do it this year. We also just started sending out our Friday folders, and in the Friday folders we are starting to include these letter stickers, so basically parents can just get to know where their child is at with their letters. And I just made this for myself. If you guys want it, let me know, comment down below. I can always send it to you through email. I just made it on Word, but basically I just made some columns of how many letters they know, and then just put stickers for how much they know. We have a couple kids that know all their letters, so their form's already like filled out. But like for example, this kiddo, once they learn more, we'll keep adding more stickers till they know them all, and we just send it home in their Friday folders. And also it's so cute on their Friday folders. We just printed out their first day of school picture and put that really big on the cover with their name on the top. Just so it's really easy. The kids never lose them. They never get them mixed up. They know exactly whose is whose. So far so good. We got most of the Friday folders returned today, since we sent them out last Friday. So hopefully we'll get into a routine where they'll know, like they come in Monday morning and they set the Friday folder down on my back table, and then hopefully their parents are actually looking through them. Let me know if you guys do Friday folders, and if there's something that you do to remind parents to look through them, or to also like remind the kids to bring them back or put them on your back table like every Monday morning. We thought about giving them some incentive, like the friends who remember to put the Friday folder on the table without being reminded get like a piece of candy or something. But yeah, we are staying after school today. We have math meetings every single Monday, just professional development meetings. So we have a math coach. She's awesome. She just comes in and we meet as the whole K team, and sit down and talk about our math curriculum. This is only the second one that we've had, but yeah, so we are going to stay. It's like usually about 45 minutes. So I get out of here around like 4:30. We had our first birthday in class today, and we didn't do anything like crazy, but we just had like a birthday crown for her. We had a little coloring sheet that said happy birthday for her to color when she came in, and I gave her like a pencil and a bookmark, just something cute for her to see when she came to our table. And then at the very end of the day, like the last 20 minutes, she brought in cupcakes to be passed out. So we always celebrate birthdays like at the end of the day. So we are not passing out cupcakes at like 9 a.m. So we just passed them out and sang happy birthday to her, and that was pretty much it. And she loved it. Like we had everyone say happy birthday and thank you for the cupcakes, and she was just like so happy. So just a reminder, you don't have to do anything crazy for birthdays. Just singing happy birthday and eating a treat at like the last 15 minutes of the day is enough. I always send out that email to parents letting them know that we'll be celebrating birthdays at the end of the day, because some parents do like to think that they can just come in at 10 a.m. and with a whole party for the kids. But we always let them know, like you can come in at the last like 15, maybe last 30 minutes of the day to celebrate. All right, I am about to pack up and get things ready for our meeting, and I will check in with you guys later.
And a motive. She stands there for a moment, her silhouette completely still. If I am the one who killed them, why am I bothering to look for a weapon if his face at once over? The bruise from when he hit my desk is completely gone, and he still has a light pink scar from the laceration I sewed up the first time he was in here. Evil, like Tim claims he is. It seems wrong that the prison is allowing this to happen. Penitentiary. And even though Dorothy made a bit of a fuss about it, when I pointed out the fact that I hadn't once met the physician supposed to be supervising me, she quickly changed her tune and wished me luck at my new position. I won't have to deal with Dorothy or Marcus Hunt ever again. Kitchen. It's not as good as Margie's kitchen aromas, but it smells pretty damn good.
Good morning, happy Tuesday. I just made it to school. I'm about to head inside. I decided I want to start making like morning smoothies. Okay, we get it. I want to start making a little bit healthier eating choices throughout the day. I feel like the last few weeks I've just been in survival mode with the first few weeks of school, and also just like getting back in a routine. I wasn't used to like packing lunches and making breakfast and stuff like that. So now that I'm kind of in a routine, I really want to do better. So let me know what you guys do as far as like pack lunches and breakfasts. I have a bad habit of not eating breakfast in the morning and then waiting until 11 or 12 to eat. And I've just always heard that's not really good for your body. I don't know. You hear like mixed opinions. Some people say so good for your body to fast all day long, and then other people say like if you skip breakfast it's really bad for your cortisol levels, and drinking caffeine on an empty stomach is bad for you. So I'm trying to get something in my stomach. So I was thinking about making smoothies in the morning. I didn't get a clip of it, but I just put like berries and spinach and Greek yogurt, vanilla Greek yogurt in it. That's just kind of like my go-to smoothie that I make. But yeah, let me know what kind of like healthy meals you guys pack as far as lunches and stuff like that. I did not pack a lunch today since we're leaving for Italy on Saturday. We didn't go grocery shopping this week because we didn't want to have anything left over. We're trying to just like eat everything in our fridge. But we're out of anything like lunches. We have some stuff to make for dinner, which I guess I could have just like brought leftovers, but we do not have anything to pack for lunch, so I think I'm just going to order something. So I say I'm trying to eat healthy, but I'm like, what can I order for lunch today? I might get like Chick-fil-A or something. But yeah, next week, or whenever I get back from my honeymoon, not next week, in a few weeks, I really want to do better about packing healthy lunches. So comment all of your packed lunch ideas down below. This is my last week of like just making it through, and then once I get back from the honeymoon, I'm going to start making better choices. All right, let's head inside. Just eyeing you, and we're just kind of reviewing today. Okay, and we're supposed to get the magnet boards out, and I mean, yeah, that would be great if, yeah, those books are good just for like practice. But good morning, happy Wednesday. I'm sorry I haven't been getting as much footage. I have been feeling guilty lately for not vlogging as much as I used to. Like whenever I taught second grade, I feel like I was able to vlog so much more and show so much more, but kindergarten keeps you a little bit more active throughout the day, obviously not thinking as much about like filming. So yeah, I've been kind of struggling with that, just feeling guilty, not like showing as much, or by the end of the day I'm like, oh, I forgot to vlog. And it's definitely really hard because it's not natural to vlog your whole life. It's not natural to pick up the camera at every downtime that you have. And sometimes I just want downtime, like whenever I have a break. Sometimes I just want to have a break. I don't want to have to pull out a camera. So yeah, I've been struggling with that lately. By the way, if you're like, what the heck is on your head, Madison? This is, these are just heatless curlers. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen these before. I am obsessed with them. I did not think they would work for my hair. Like when I bought them, I had very little hope. I have very thick hair and a lot of thick hair. So something like this, I was like, no way will that work for me. But I was like, I'll just give it a shot. And guys, it seriously works so well. It's taken a lot of practice. The first time that I did it, I had to watch a video and I still didn't really understand how to do it. But now that I've done it a little bit more, I've gotten into a groove of like how to wrap it. And I cannot believe how well the curls actually turn out. It's all heatless. It's literally just wrapping it. If you haven't seen it before, you just put it on your head and you wrap your hair, and there's a specific way that you have to do it. So I encourage you to watch a video if you've never done it before. At first I was like, I'll just wing it. Like I'll just wrap my hair around it, and it did not work. So I watched a video and now I kind of like have the hang of it. Then you just tie the ends so that it stays, and then you sleep on it. And I remember everyone being like, oh, it's so comfortable to sleep in. I don't think it's that comfortable to sleep in. Like it's fine, like I slept fine, but it's definitely not like the most comfortable thing in the world. But it's worth it because you don't have to curl your hair, and it took me 2 minutes to like wrap it. And since I do have very thick hair, usually doing anything involving like curling my hair takes so much time, like at least an hour. So this is just amazing. The only thing I will say is that obviously I don't think the curls stay as long since it's not heat. Obviously I feel like the heat from a curling iron makes them stay a little bit longer. You could hairspray them. I bet that would make it stay a little bit longer. But my hair holds pretty well. It won't be like this tight of curls by the end of the day. It'll be like very loose waves, but at least it still kind of gives me like a very loose wave throughout the day. I don't brush the waves out. I just let them be since they will fall. So as I was saying, it's just been hard for me to vlog and teach and be like two people. I feel like, I don't know, sometimes I do feel like two different people because it's not the most normal thing in the world to have YouTube be your second job. So I'm still trying to figure out kind of how to balance the two. And if I'm honest, I feel like, because I don't know if it's because I've just been so tired and just like preoccupied, you know, with my job, with teaching a bunch of kindergartners all day, every day. But I feel like I've just lost a bit of that like creativity that I used to have when it comes to making videos. And not that I don't enjoy making vlogs and just like chatting with you guys and showing you guys every single day, but yeah, I just feel like I've lost a little bit of that creativity with my videos, which obviously I started making videos because I loved just sharing my life, especially sharing teaching and that whole journey. But I also fell in love with like the process of filming and editing and just being like creative. I feel like somewhere along the way it just became like, oh, I have to get a video up this weekend. So I think it's just hard because I want it to be a fun creative outlet for me, but it's also become a little bit more serious. I want to make sure that I'm maintaining like a consistent posting schedule. Sometimes I feel like if I'm not posting every single week, am I like letting people down? Which I know that's not how it is, but it's definitely hard when you've started something and you've been doing it for so many years. It feels like you can't even really take a break from it. And don't get me wrong, I still love doing it, otherwise I would not be doing it. It's just definitely been a little bit harder this year to find time to film and be a YouTuber while also being a kindergarten teacher. So yeah, that's just kind of where I'm at. I hope any of that made sense. I've just been kind of hard on myself lately about posting and making sure I get videos up every week, but then I want to make sure that I'm still happy with the content that I'm putting out there and not just like posting just to post. But that being said, I do still love what I do, just trying to find the balance this year. I am so grateful for those of you that had been around for the last 3 years now, almost 4 years, and watching my videos and just being there through all the life changes. You guys are the reason why I continue to post, because every time I post, I'm reminded why I post, seeing all of you guys comment and like interact and remember things from the past videos. It just feels like I have a bunch of friends. So yeah, it's really special. Okay, enough babbling this morning. I'm going to get dressed and head out the door. Surprisingly, this dress is not from Temu. This is actually from another one of my favorite shops. This is from, I think it's Shop RBC is their Instagram handle. I will put it on the screen, but they have the cutest clothes just in general. I especially love their teacher dresses. I've worn them for years. They're just a really cute boutique and they have really cute fall stuff out right now too. So definitely go check them out.
How did the park, scattered with old-fashioned lamps that give off a mystic yellow glow?
have a friend in here that fell asleep during our last lesson and we felt too bad waking him up. So my team teacher took the class out to recess and I'm just staying in here with him. He's like snoring over there, sweetest thing. He must have been really tired. That's the thing about kindergarten. Usually in like second grade, we'd be like, get up, you know, but in kindergarten, if they're sleeping in class, that means they're really tired. So we gotta let them rest. I'm just working on a lesson for our PBL unit tomorrow. So our first PBL unit, we're talking all about classroom community and how to be in a classroom. We're essentially going to write a book and put together like a big book in a couple of weeks. And so the kids are getting together in teams tomorrow to do a few pages of the book. They obviously can't write yet, so they're probably gonna get together mainly just to like draw pictures. They've already done like an all about me poster, just has their age, what grade they're in, their name, a picture of themselves. So that will be like the first thing you see in the book, all the students in the class. Then they did a paper all about their family, how many people they have in their family, and then we're going to talk about our classroom. So the first page will be how we problem solve, and we've been learning all about problem solving, how to apologize, how to nicely ask someone to stop doing something, how or when it's appropriate to ask a teacher for help, like that sort of thing. We've been talking all about like the important roles in the school. So we've had like the front desk lady come into our classroom. We've had just a lot of different people, like our handyman come in. We need to have our school nurse come in. That would be a good one. But we've had a bunch of important people at our school come in and they can learn all about the school community outside of our classroom. They're going to share all about our class schedule, what we do every day, and then our class norms, which is just the rules that we came up with as a class the first day of school. So I think I'm just going to either pull sticks and put them in random groups, or I'm going to have them raise their hands and volunteer to do pages. And it'll be our first time ever working in teams. So we're going to do a whole team building preface. Like we're going to talk all about what it means to be in a team. We're going to play trust ball. So I think what it is, they stand in a circle and we'll pass a ball, and they have to, without saying anything, make sure they pass it to everyone in the circle. So if it's been passed to them, they have to like hold up a 1, and so that way they have to look around and see who it hasn't been passed to. So we're going to do trust ball, and then we're going to talk about what needs to be in our book. And I already made these titles, but they're going to come up with these themselves. This is kind of like what we're going to lead them to think about adding into our book, and then anything else that they come up with. And then I'm going to just say like who wants to do the class norms, and hopefully I'll have like volunteers, and then it'll be our first time putting them into teams. So that'll definitely be interesting. I think that's hard at this age because they're all going to want to take the paper, they're all going to want to color, they're all going to want to write, but it's all about learning how to take turns and assign roles in a team, like who's going to color, who's going to draw, who's going to write, who's going to brainstorm. So that'll definitely be interesting. So that is tomorrow's PBL lesson. So usually during plan time, I like to plan for PBL the next day just because there's kind of a lot to PBL, but I'm just hanging out in here with him, and you can probably hear him. I still hear him snoring, sweet thing. So I decided I would just knock out some stuff for PBL tomorrow. Also just been going over all the plans with my teammates since I will be on my honeymoon for the next 2 weeks. So she's been so awesome about it, like so encouraging, because I felt so bad when I told her. And she was like, do not feel bad, like at all. She had her own classroom before this also, so we're both used to teaching on our own anyway. So she's like, it'll be fine, it'll just be what I'm used to. She'll have her own class again. So she is gonna take over for the next 2 weeks. So we got together during plan time today and just kind of went over some things, because there are some things that I like to plan for her and she likes to plan for her. So she's gonna have to obviously plan on her own for the next few weeks, but I'm gonna help her with that. So I've just been kind of like going over the plans over the next couple weeks with her. But yeah, it's so surreal that I leave in just a few days. So I decided, it's the end of the day by the way, everyone's gone. I decided to make a presentation to explain to the kids why I'm going to be gone for the next 2 weeks. So I'm putting together a little presentation. I'm gonna like tell them all about my wedding and just kind of explain why I'm going on what they call a honeymoon after a wedding. I I just feel like it'll give them some context and like understand why I'm gone for 2 weeks. I'm not just going on a trip. It's special. I don't know. I just feel like it means a lot to kids when you try to like actually explain things to them. So yeah, I'm just gonna show them pictures from the wedding, and I think I'll put together a slideshow of pictures from our honeymoon too whenever we get back that I can show them. But yeah, I'm gonna show them just pictures from the wedding and just like kind of explain that I just got married, and like if they have any questions they can ask. And then just kind of explain where I'll be. I think that'll be cute. So I'm going to do that Friday morning during our morning circle time, just because I feel like 2 weeks is a really long time to be gone. I feel like they're going to think that I just like left and like I'm not coming back. It's not like I'm just gone for a few days. So yeah, I'm excited to show them this. All right, just got out. I'm about to go do something really fun. I'm about to go get an oil change. I think there's a Valvoline really close by. And they do like instant oil changes. I think that you just like drive up and they do it for you. It's first come first serve. My car's been dinging at me for like a week, so I need to go do that, especially before my trip, because I don't want to have to think about it when I get back from my trip. So there's a Valvoline like right up the street. So yeah, let's go get our oil changed. Okay, so I've never seen this before. You literally just drive up like a little drive-through car wash, and they just change your oil while you're in the car, I think. I always thought they had to like lift the car to change it. Oh no, they just, I'm not a car girl if you can't tell. They just change it in the hood. They lift up the hood and change it, I think. I don't know. Obviously I need to know. I should know how to change my own oil. Kyle knows how. Some reason I thought you had to get like under the car to change it. I guess it's just where the engine is. So yeah, that's kind of cool that you can just like drive up, but I wonder how long it takes, because there's couple cars in front of me, so hopefully it doesn't take like a half hour per car or anything like that, but there's a pretty long line, so I feel like people wouldn't wait in it if it took that long. I'll let you know. Hey guys, it is Thursday, and I'm sorry I haven't checked in, but it's just been one of those days. I'm just tired. I don't know. It's been a long day. I'm just trying to make it through. I'm just so excited for a trip on Saturday. I feel like it's so hard to like be present during the day, and yeah, so I'm trying to be positive and be in a good mood during the day and stuff, but I'm like, oh, I just want this week to go by faster. So yeah, just trying to make it through today. Our kids have just been like crazy today too. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I think they're just getting more comfortable, but they just went from like 0 to 100 this week. Like all of a sudden they're like bouncing off the walls, going crazy. We've had to have like so many reminders. Yeah, it's just been exhausting, but I will say like having another teacher in here takes literally half of the responsibility, so I'm half as tired as I used to be whenever I taught. I feel like that's why I was always so exhausted, because I was the only one talking all day long. I was the only one disciplining and reminding all day long, and now it's so nice to split that with someone. And luckily we're both on the same page with our classroom management, so when the kids are like acting up, like we just give each other the look and like one of us takes over, and we're always on the same page. Like anytime that she like speaks up, I'm like, oh, I was just thinking that like someone needed to say something. So yeah, just tired, making it through. And I've just been struggling. I have no energy after school lately. Like I used to go to a workout class every single day after school, and like the past 3 weeks I literally go home and it's so hard for me to get off the couch. Like I'm so exhausted. And Kyle and I still have a lot to do as far as like packing and stuff for our trip this weekend, so I need to muster up some energy. I need to start working out after school. Maybe like an endorphin rush will help. But yeah, we still have to pack. We literally leave for Italy in 2 days and we have not packed anything. We have some stuff like set out that we plan to pack, but nothing has gone into a suitcase yet, so we have to get out our suitcases today. But Kyle doesn't get home till late, so I booked myself a nail appointment. I don't know if you've noticed, I'm usually a nail girly. I have my nails done all the time, but I haven't had my nails done since my wedding. That was 2 months ago. I just decided to give them a break and also save some money. But since we're going on our honeymoon, I'm like, okay, I'll get my nails done again. So I'm gonna treat myself, get some cute nails for the honeymoon. I'm also gonna get a pedicure. So we're gonna go do that right after school. I also have to bring Nala girl to my parents' house. So I'm gonna drop off my Nala girl with my parents because they'll be watching her while we're on our honeymoon. And then Kyle's parents will be watching Mia for 2 weeks. So we're splitting them up so that it's only half the responsibility for each parents. Also giving Nala a little break from Mia since they're together all day every day and she's a lot as a puppy. So that's what we're gonna do after school. So I'll check in with you guys whenever I leave here in about 10 minutes.
I dared ask. Lucian choked on his wine, but Tamlin didn't smile.
All right, so I'm about to head into my nail appointment. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm thinking I'm just gonna keep it simple and just do like bubble bath, just some like nude nails with tips. Keep it simple for the trip. And then for a pedicure, I was actually thinking maybe like dark, I don't know, for fall time, maybe a darker color on my toes. By the way, I just started A Court of Thorn and Roses, that series, because a lot of you recommended it to me and it's really good so far. I love listening to books on Audible just because I love listening while I drive, and I'll be able to listen whenever I'm on the plane. But yeah, I know there's a few books in the season. A lot of you guys said the second one's the best, but I'm not usually a fantasy girl. I personally just don't listen or read a bunch of fantasy books, but I am really liking this so far. It kind of reminds me of like Hunger Games vibes a little bit, which I did love the Hunger Games. So yeah, it's really good. Okay. Let's head in and get our nails done. Okay, just got out. It's almost 7 o'clock. I literally went in at a 5 o'clock appointment, but I got my toes and nails done, so it takes a couple hours. Just went really simple with the nails. Just asked for a short, round, and bubble bath, which was like my go-to natural color. And then I did dark on my toes. It's like, I don't even know what I'd call it. It's like a dark brownish, reddish color. It's exactly what I like envisioned whenever I was thinking like dark on my toes, and it turned out great. So very happy. I'm going to go home. Kyle should be home soon, hopefully. We're gonna eat some dinner. I need to start packing. I'm gonna bring my suitcase at least upstairs, start potentially putting things in the suitcase, at least like eyeing it out and figuring out what all I want to pack, what all will fit in a suitcase, because we're not bringing carry-ons, just our checked bags. So gonna start on that tonight.
Thing whispered past, circling. I could see nothing.
Grind your bones between my claws. I will drink your marrow. I will feast on your flesh.
Summer sunrise.
Good morning. Happy Friday. This book reminds me of that post where it's like in the morning on my way to teaching little kids and you're like jamming out to like rap. And for me, it's like on my way to teach kindergarten, I'm always listening to some like gory like mystery thriller book about like murder or something. Then I walk into class, I'm like 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. Kyle always makes fun of me because whenever we have movie nights, all I ever want to do is watch scary movies. Let me know if you're also like that. Like I love all things like thriller, mystery, like scary. I don't know why, that's just my favorite. And that's kind of what got me into reading, because growing up I always enjoyed reading, but I just couldn't find a genre that I liked until I discovered like the thriller genre. And once I discovered that, I like could not stop reading. So for the past couple years I've read like all the thriller books, all the Colleen Hoover thriller books. Those are also good. And so this book's really good. It's not necessarily like a thriller series. It's more like fantasy, but there's definitely some like dark parts in it. So it's really good so far. All right, I'm about to go in. I'm wearing this cute long blue dress also from Temu. I just really like the color. And yeah, it's gonna be a good day. I leave tomorrow for my honeymoon, so I'm in a good mood. It's Friday. My co-teacher and I, we like to call it like Fun Friday, so we kind of like switch up our day. We do the same schedule, but everything that we do it a little bit more fun. So like small groups, we do like fun activities. Recess, for one of our recesses, we stay inside and we do like centers instead. And yeah, we just like switch things up on Fridays just to make it a little bit more fun. So yeah, it's gonna be a good day. I will see you guys inside. Alright, so we are getting a new student today. So her and her mom are supposed to come up here to meet us real quick before the day starts. So I was just putting down her name tag, writing her name. We're printing off a few things for her. We just got notified that we're getting a new student. So we're trying to get the stuff ready for her so that she feels welcome when she comes in today. This is actually our second new student. We got one last week and then one this week. So I believe we're at 21 students now. All right, so I hear some voices. I think some people are about to come in and I will check in with you guys at the end of the day. Okay, it is the end of the day. It's the end of the week. It was a long, busy, tiring week, but I'm about to head home. I finished packing a little bit, most things besides like some toiletries last night. So I'm gonna go home and just finalize everything, close up the suitcases. Our flight isn't super early. It's at like 11 a.m. tomorrow. So we're gonna wake up or leave the house around 9. I hope you guys enjoyed this week in my life vlog. If you want to see more of these, give this video a thumbs up and comment down below what kind of videos you want to see. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
I see it in your eyes. Yeah, I can read the signs. You need to get away. It's time we make a change. Oh, you know you'll always have me. Baby, I will always stay with you. So put your trust in me.